When we were coming to the conclusion of whether or not we needed an equipment management system or not, we were in the transition of building a new studio and a new gear room and coming out of our old and previous setup. So when we found that we had more gear than we thought we did and spread out across the entirety of our church, we decided that it was time for us to figure out a new way for us to kind of keep track of all of our equipment and make sure that we weren't just leaving equipment over in this corner or in this closet or somewhere underneath the stairwell over here. In our church, it is a massive campus where we are telling multiple stories every month about life changes and ways that people's lives are impacted, and that requires a lot of equipment. And by changing our mentality of here's all of our equipment in one pile to here is a list and a database of all of our equipment within a software like Check Room, it has solved a lot of our problems because it saves so much time on my end where I don't have to go downstairs and make sure that my team is outfitted with all of the equipment. I can just say, here's a list of everything that we have. Go ahead and pick out what you would like, and let's make a reservation so that we can then go and tell this story the most efficient way possible. And that has saved hours of time on my part, not only for me, but for my team as well. At my place of work, we have a photographer, we have a videographer, we have our cinematographer, we have our editors, we have our lighting guys, we have our production team. And with that comes a lot of conflict with our equipment, because everyone is wanting the biggest, baddest light or the newest lens that we have just bought or the coolest camera body that we have. So what Check Room has done is allowed us to take those conflicts that we have had in the past where someone said, oh, I was gonna use this. No, I was gonna use this. And it has made it so that we can say, whoever has the reservation on our list gets that equipment first so that we can make sure that the team isn't arguing. It makes for a more solid teamwork environment. The integration part of it was super easy. To get all the tags, get everything listed within our system, it took a little bit of time on my end to make sure that all the information was put into the system correctly. But after that, getting the team to adapt to it took a little bit of time. It just took a little bit of time for people to get used to the idea of, hey, instead of just going and grabbing this piece of equipment, we have to now scan it. What it has allowed us to do is to not only be able to see that equipment going in and out of our systems every day, it allows me to be able to keep track and have peace of mind knowing that my equipment is being returned and safe and usable. It has become a game changer. The team is so friendly to the idea of being able to make sure that the equipment is within their possession, because it not only saves it for them, but it saves it for us too, so knowing that I'm not checking out the same thing that that other person is checking out. So they have really enjoyed the idea and the experience of Check Room.